Hi, today's subject for my research is Lee Friedlander. He was born in Aberdeen, Washington in 1934 and he's still alive. Fair play to him. So, yeah, he's done a lot of things, Lee Friedlander. He's been a busy guy. He started or became well known in the 60s for street photography. Quick look at his portfolio here. This one I like because obviously this is a revolving door and you've got people going both ways, plus there's a reflection here. Question mark, and the question mark, and people walking this direction, and this guy is obviously stopped and looking at the photographer. And is he asking the question, what are you doing? Maybe. I know that Lee Friedlander likes to take pictures of signs. In fact, he's got a complete portfolio just on signs. But this one, you know, I've looked at this many times. I only just saw the airplane there. Yeah. So, and there's looks like a buffalo on there. So quite an interesting frame, wouldn't you say? Yeah. Cool. It's one of those photographs that you first look at and you don't see it until you actually take a bit of time. Again, this one, you know, this one doesn't do a lot for me, I have to be honest. It doesn't do a lot. Perhaps I've missed the point, but I just don't see it. Now this one, yes, I can understand this one. So if that is a window looking through into the business and some guy's taking a nap. Now, taking a nap is something I'd never seen people doing at work before I moved to live in Taiwan. And people here take naps lunchtime. They'll just flake out. You know, they crash out on their desk. It's like amazing. I've never seen it before. But yeah. This one looks to me like it's posed, like he's asked her to go and stand in there. So again, it doesn't really work for me because of the fact that it's posed. Yeah. Mount Rushmore, the monument, and this is clever. So obviously when people go to photograph Mount Rushmore, they would go and they would take a photograph of the actual monument, right? But here, the monument's here, but he's actually seen it through the eyes of somebody else in the reflection. Very smart. Yeah. Looks like a drive-in movie, right? And again, this one. You got, is it a menu or something across reflection of across the guy's chest there? You got a boy holding the American flag with some American icons, Coca-Cola, cheeseburger, yeah. Nice. And this one, is this the photographer himself? Maybe that's his own reflection there behind the woman. Yeah, that's interesting stuff, right? So now little screens, so TVs. Yeah, TVs in hotels, I guess. TVs, and it's amazing how the TV has evolved over the years, isn't it? I mean, this is 1963. And yeah, tiny televisions. I'm trying to remember the photographer that did a series of taking photos of TV screens. It'll come to me. Anyway, next portfolio, landscapes. So this guy's done a lot of different things, hasn't he? Landscapes, Yeah. I'm not a landscape guy, really. Don't know much about it. I know foreground, midground, background. Yeah. That's a calm day, isn't it? It's got to be said. There's not much wind there. Yeah, these don't do too much for me, to be honest. Next. Portraits. Okay. This is like the one with the woman, back of the woman's head, isn't it? Yeah. Gary Winogrand. So he's photographed somebody taking a photograph, which is cool. Yeah. Okay, next portfolio. Letters from the people. Communiques in public spaces, graffiti, advertising, street signs. A, B. Cash with a $sign for the S. L. Every day I calls a phone to her, every night I dreams for her. Hong Kong. That's nice, with the nose of the aircraft in the 8 and the guy down here. That's just observation skills, isn't it? You know, this is play. So you imagine walking around the airport lounge or whatever, and you look through the window. How many people would have seen this? Not many. Okay. Not sure how they made that. A 40-cent stamp. I wonder if he did that himself. This is when they used to whitewash the windows when they were doing renovations inside, isn't it? So people couldn't see. Okay, next portfolio. American musicians. Okay, 1958. This is the one I've seen before. I think quite a famous photo, that one. Aretha Franklin. Miles Davis. Yeah. P.B. Marquette and Count Basie. Ray Charles. Thelonious Monk. Wow. Okay. Next portfolio. American Monument. Doesn't do a lot for me, to be honest, this. Although I do like this one where the birds are like, it's almost as though this guy has made the birds jump and fly away, isn't it? Do you know this one, by the way he's standing? Okay. Yeah. What do you guys think? I don't think it's too fantastic, that one. America by car. Now that's something I'd love to do. Don't know about you. I'd love to drive around. Have the chance to drive around the US by car. Las Vegas. 2007. These are relatively new then. For him anyway. Not sure. Not sure about this stuff. Obviously he's taken everything from actually inside the car, hasn't he? And does it work? I don't know. I think the shot would be better outside the car, but hey. Yeah. Self-portraits. Handsome looking devil, wasn't he? Or isn't he? Okay. Sticks and stones. Juxtaposes vernacular buildings, monumental skyscrapers. Okay. New Mexico. Gives us a feeling of emptiness, doesn't it? No people, no cars. Again, this stuff doesn't do much for me. I like that building though. Okay, so that was a brief overview of the work of Lee Friedlander. Do I like his work? I think it's so for me personally. Sorry to say, Lee, if you ever see this, but I just think it's okay. It's okay, but to me, it's just missing something. But hey, okay, time for me to go and shoot. So that was Lee Friedlander. Today, I met up with a friend of mine, Ivan Chen, and we went out around Pier 2 and Yancheng and took a load of photos. And I'm quite happy with some of these photos today. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. And please leave comments at the end. I'd like to hear what you think.